Hey guys, so today I've decided to pack up my 8x10 and take a couple hour ride to an abandoned building. This is actually a former Soviet scientific research center from the 70s. It was focused on marine research as well as like botany, so interesting mix, interesting building. And so decided we'd go check it out. I'm going to take the 8x10 Chamonix Alpinist X and some film. So my primary film today is going to be some Ilford Delta 100. I'm also going to throw a little Portra 160 in the mix as well in case I see anything interesting there with color. So yeah, like I said, it's a couple hour drive, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we're at the abandoned facility here. And you can see I've got my Alpinist set up for a view shot of it. And yeah, I've already exposed it. So I got set up, I exposed it using my, let's see here. Interesting view of the surroundings, but you can see here that using my Nikkor 300mm, I metered and got a reading that shows me F32 at 1/15th of a second for my Delta 100. So shot down. Alright, so we moved inside to the building here. I can only imagine what this room was. Interesting. Alright, so we've made it. I finished up shots and it's just time to head out. But a really interesting building. All right, so hey guys, made it back with 4 negatives. So I took 4 shots in total. I took one scene basically outside where I actually exposed 2 images just to make sure I got the shot. And then once I moved inside, I found 3 different compositions that I was interested in. So I took 3 shots there. All in all, I was really happy with how they all turned out. The building itself is quite interesting. The shape of the building, the architecture, the styling is really Soviet era, kind of Stalin era designed architecture. So pretty impressive. And when I moved inside, what really surprised me was just how much debris there was. It was everywhere. So you're constantly stepping on debris, broken glass, concrete, tiles, wooden doors. It appears that there was a fire in the building at some point, so a lot of things are burned out. There's lots of glass bottles, that kind of stuff as well. And then surprisingly, there's lots of papers. It looked like official government papers just everywhere. So the key takeaway I had from the images that I made was really around the exposure. Most of my exposures I was a bit long on, it looks like, and so I would adjust that a little bit, but all in all, there's plenty there to work with from a print in the darkroom or from a scan. So I'm really happy with those, not disappointed with how they turned out, and I would definitely be willing to go back there. Interestingly enough, that building was scheduled to be demolished either late in 2020 or early in this year, 2021. But for whatever reason, that didn't happen. So fortunately, that meant I could go and take some pictures there. I was kind of in a rush at the end to get out of there. And so as I was leaving, there were some other compositions that I would like to have taken some shots of, but I just didn't have the time. So I'd go back and set up for some others. I think the black and white works really well. I did expose one sheet of color film for one of the images that I took, black and white, but I haven't developed that, and I won't develop that for some time until I get enough color C41 film shot to make it worth running a batch. But all in all, a great trip. Really enjoyed just being able to take out the 8x10 and taking the time and exposing some film. So that's really all I had. So hope you enjoyed this, and let me know. Thanks. Peace.